Okay, back at Geno's Transaxle Performance, I just wanted to show you a few things that we do to transmissions. I don't know if anybody else does it or not, but tell you, we give you a brand new pinion bearing. That's one style. This is the big nut, and we give you the 091 for the Type 1 box. They are a better bearing, they're bigger. In the super diff here for the swing axle, we put all new spider gears in. If you want them, we talk to you about what you want and what you don't. All new synchronizers. New main shaft bearing automatically goes in. New carrier bearings. Then we also modify and weld third and fourth gear, and this is a must. A lot of people don't do this. I don't know who does and who doesn't. I never hear them talking about it. But third and first and second rebush gear housings. It has to be done because they're all wore and their shafts move back and forth, and it can cause you to have a lot of problems with gears. And then we modify the other gears and stuff also. Our super diff is double snap ring here. This is the only type you can get at the present time. There's no other type of super diff that I know you can get, and I don't have any right now for IRS. And if you want these, we'll give you these. They're chromoly pinion retainers. I have both style. The spanner nut and the 4 bolt goes on. And this is a cut down Super Beetle shaft with a hardened key. There's 2 different types. I've been using the other type mainly lately, and I don't have none of them to show you at the present time either. They have a splined sleeve here, which I like better instead of the key. Even though this is hardened key, I still like the spline because it has grip the whole way around. And then if you want to get into drag racing, we have the pro sliders, which we do here in shop, and second gear pro sliders, we do them in stock here. And I like using these hubs. I cut these out for the newer style nut, and they work real good on the pro slider. And then we have the slick shift sliders too for third and fourth. I don't like slick shift. I like the pro, so I use the pro. That's what these are, the Liberty Pro hubs. They get pressed on third and fourth and welded. And this is the second gear one. It gets cut, and they have to be pressed on and welded also. I have a friend that does that because I don't have a TIG welder, and they have to be TIG welded. So that's how that all gets done. Now that's some of the stuff. And then we have, for drag racing, we have a gusset. We put on the, what do you call it, the ring gear side. It's a gusset that's welded on, keep it from cracking over the oil hole. That's a must if you're drag racing. And if you have a mid-engine, then you have to put it on top on the left-hand side. And that's to keep it from busting up too. I've been doing this since 1968. I don't know it all. I learn something every day, and anybody that thinks they do know it all are full of baloney in a speaker. You learn something new all the time. But I enjoy what I do, and I try to give the best service that I can give to my customers. I like to build the boxes the same as if I'm doing them for myself. All of our boxes, the nose cones are rebushed, and we have the billet side covers. They're over there. I didn't bring any of them over to show you. And you only need one on the one side. That stuff of putting two on, there's no stress on the other side. All the stress is on the ring gear side. That's the side you need the billet side cover on, because it wants to push the ring gear out that side. You're wasting your money by putting two on. I shouldn't tell you that and let you buy two, but see, I'm honest. I tell you what you need, and that's it. A lot of people have two on, and as far as I'm concerned, they're throwing money down the drain, because the other side has no torque on it. It's all on the ring gear side. So there you learned something, which I probably shouldn't tell you. A lot of guys probably be mad at me for saying that, but that's the way it is. I'm not here to sell parts. I'm here to sell you quality, what you want. So anyhow, that's my story on what I do for boxes. And every box, stock or otherwise, that goes out of here is welded third and fourth, unless somebody doesn't want it. They have to tell me that. Otherwise, I weld it. So, yes, and there is some people don't want it welded, believe it or not, but that's how it is. And if they need a reverse gear, they get a new one. And that's how that is. So, there you are on some of the stuff that we do here at Geno's Transaxle Performance. We don't work on 091s. We work on Type 1 only. That's what I like working on. And if I got into 091s, I could have all the business I wanted. I have guys calling me all the time for them. But my age right now, I have a thing over there that I can rotate the tranny, and the 091s, you have to put them in a vise or something, and you can't work on them like you do the Type 1s, and I don't want to get into swinging all that stuff around. Who knows, maybe down the highway I'll decide I want to try it. I don't know. But right now, I don't want to get involved with that. But the Type 1s, I do, and I love doing them. So that's some of it. Steel forks in all the competition boxes, yes. And most all the stock boxes get steel forks, because I don't have any brass forks available at this time. And some of them we have the newer style cut down to use the newer style forks in. Because some of the older ones I'm running out of. So there's two ways you can do that. You can take and have this widened in here, and that takes a hell of a good cutter to cut that. I have a guy that can do that. Some of them can cut them with carbides, and some of them have to use a grinder in there to grind that wider. And some of them can cut the fork down. I have it done both ways. So there you go. That's about it that I can think of what we do here. If you have any questions, don't email me. Call me on the phone. I like talking to my customers, and I like talking on the phone. I can explain things a little better. I'm not a good typer and all that stuff, so give me a call on the phone at Geno's Transaxle Performance, 412-384-8012. Shop and house. I'm up till 11:30 at night. You can give me a call anytime. I hope this explains some of the stuff that we do. We do appreciate your business. Keep me busy. Keep me out of trouble. Talk to you all later from Geno's Transaxle Performance.